Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family of Hahnemühle. It is Sunday morning, the 30th of January 2022, and we're sending for you live from Dussel out of the beautiful N-Style studio, just a stone's throw away from Hahnemühle, which is quite exciting. My name is Dany Michalsky. I'm here to host this presentation for you today and take you through the new launches of products that you're gonna experience, the user, the artist, the salesman, you're gonna experience that live here with us right here, right now. We're in a completely COVID-compliant studio, just to let you know, everything is safe and sound. I have with me two fabulous women by my side, one being Rana Ardal. Very good to have you here, and also she's product manager of this line. And I have Barbara Knipper also by my side. She's responsible for marketing and communication of Hahnemühle. So I'm very excited. We're launching products today, and I'd like to know a little bit, I'm sure the viewers also like to know a little more about you two beautiful people. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourselves? Rana.
Yeah. Well, my name is Rana. I'm the product manager for the traditional artist papers here at Hahnemühle. And I'm really very happy, and it's a pleasure for me to be here today to present to you, together with Barbara and with you, Dany, our new products 2022.
Exciting. Barbara, let us know.
Hi, my name is Barbara. I'm happy to be here as well and together with you to present our new products. At Hahnemühle, I'm responsible for marketing and communications for the traditional artist papers. As well, I am the contact persons for artists, influencers, and bloggers.
Ooh, so get to know that face, because you need to know her, and she'll give you all the information you need to know, also Rana. So I see a lot of beautiful products, books, pads, also art on pads. Can you tell me something about these exclusive, beautiful products?
Yes, when we did our research on this new product range, we came across forums and artists, people talking in the internet, on social media about the fact that it is quite easy to find watercolor papers made from 100% cotton in pads, in sheets, even in rolls. But when it comes to watercolor books made from 100% cotton, that these are not so easy to find in a good quality, that there is a lack of it. And that was the point where we decided to do our research on that, because we always try to listen to the market, to the customers, but most of all to the artists.
Feedback is important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so within the last months, we really worked quite hard on that new product, and we are so happy that finally is the launching day, that we can today launch this watercolor book 100% cotton.
And it looks amazing, and you say it's quite rare to find watercolor 100% cotton in a book format, and that you specialize also in.
Yes.
It's amazing for especially watercolor painting techniques, you say. So can you give us, or can you give me also, I'm very excited, to find out more about the detail of these watercolor papers?
Yes, the watercolor paper that is in these books is, has a cold pressed surface texture. Cold pressed means that the paper is slightly textured. It is not too rough, it is not too hot pressed, it is something in between. So you have a slightly textured paper. And what was really very important to us was that both sides of the papers are identical. So that you have a cold press identical surface on both sides. Because, for example, when you paint using the whole width of the book, for example, you're painting a landscape, you really want to have the landscape look the same on both pages. Because when you paint on a sheet, it's not that important that both sides are identical, because you paint on the pretty side, which is the front side. Yeah. But in books, it is quite, it was in our eyes, it's really important that the surface is identical. So we did this with this cold press surface on both sides. And in addition, it is surface sized. Surface sizing means, well, every paper is sized. Every paper is material sized to keep the fibers together. And in addition, these papers are also surface sized on both sides, which means that you can't see it, you can't feel it, but you experience it while painting on it. The colors stay a bit longer on the surface. They do not get absorbed quite quickly by the paper. So you can play around a bit longer with the watercolor and the water. And you can lift off colors very easily. You can use, for example, masking tapes and masking fluids without any problems. And also it is eraser resistant. You can erase it quite easily. So it is cold pressed, it is surface sized, and it is a 250 GSM, quite strong watercolor paper. The color is off-white. It's not bright white, it's not natural white, it's a nice off-white color. And of course, the cotton. The exquisite 100% cotton that we have used for that paper, which is so the special feature of this book. Cotton in general, cotton is a fiber. In the world of watercolor, cotton papers are the best of the best. When you paint on cotton paper, you have the high-class, high-quality paper that you can paint on. And cotton has the characteristics to combine that it is robust, but also smooth at the same time. So these are two very contrary things that are combined in one paper, which means you can really make beautiful wet and wet painting techniques. The colors really flow very nicely over the paper, the colors and everything. So having a cotton paper is really, as I've said, the best of the best. And it's really so much fun painting on that.
Yeah. So you can hear she's not just a product manager, but she's also the artist. I see your art on Instagram.
Yeah,
you have to check her out.
I do paint.
Yeah, she loves painting, she loves art. She does it with her heart and soul.
Yeah.
And I've just heard quality, cold pressed. I was thinking of like, oh, it's like with the olive oil kind of, but it makes sense. Don't overheat it. It's great texture from both sides.
Yeah.
And it's the process. You have a slower process. You can really feel it. So 25 grams, what is it?
250 GSM.
250 grams.
Grams, GSM, grams, right, exactly.
Right, and to be honest, I looked at the art and I'm like, that's a photograph. I mean, it's so beautiful. It looks amazing. Tell me about the sizes of the books. Which formats do you have available?
Yes, we have a lot of sizes. We really wanted to have a lot of sizes because this is such a special product, and we really want to have that you can choose between landscape size, portrait size. We have them in A6, A5, A4 each. And in addition, we really wanted to have square sizes because square sizes are very popular these days. And therefore we have added also 2 square sizes in 14 by 14 and 19.5 by 19.5 centimeters. So we have in total 8 different sizes that you can choose from. In addition, every book has 30 pages, which means 60 sheets for pure creativity. You have this bookmark in every book, so you can find your pages quite easily. And in addition, the cover material that we have chosen for this product is water repellent, which means, for example, urban sketchers are using these products quite often. They are painting outside, and when it's rainy or wet, so that the book is protected against this environment. So.
Wonderful. What an experience. It's really like a lifestyle, no? Quality. It is, right? She's the artist burning
I love
passion.
That. Yeah, it's already one of my favorite product, I would say.
That's really nice. So I hear also that you're environmentally friendly with this production, which is amazing to hear. Completely what we need these days. And this is the new range. 100% cotton, watercolor, and you're burning for it. And that is what I love, to be honest. So you have it pretty much for like any taste, right?
Yes, we do have watercolor. This is our new watercolor book range
Brand
made
new.
from
launched
100%
right
cotton.
here for you
Yes.
today. Just that you're realizing you live in a launch. This
Yes.
is amazing, no?
Isn't
Isn't that cool?
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It is.
So for any taste, any format, always water protected on the outside, on the inside, quality. You can paint on both sides. The texture. Oh, I can feel the love for it, I must say. So you have also banderoles, which is completely new to me as an artist. Probably it's not new to you. But tell me more about that, Barbara.
First of all, I would like to point out that all Hahnemühle papers are vegan.
Vegan?
Yes.
Wow.
This is very important because we do get more and more requests regarding vegan papers. And not only these products, I mean really all of our papers are vegan. So if you're looking for art tools, art paper who is vegan, choose one of our Hahnemühle papers.
Amazing. So we're environmentally friendly and we're vegan. So that's another really amazing point that you're mentioning. So what's the story behind these paintings?
We will get there later on, as we have some artists also coming into the launch. I just wanted to also add that our production site, Hahnemühle, is located in a landscape convention area. So this means Hahnemühle always had sustainability in focus. So already before 2008, we were looking for alternative raw materials, and we were happy to launch 2008 our first bamboo mixed media pad, as well as the sketch bamboo pad. So since already 2008, we have papers which are from resource-saving raw materials. And if you might remember, last year, we already also launched our new natural line here, which also contains watercolor paper from agave fibers and sketch papers made from hemp.
I remember you were launching the agave.
Last year.
Amazing. So you keep on developing and you keep on really pushing, even though it's hard times for everybody right now. But I do also think, like, I say art is like therapy, you know, especially in hard times. It's good for the soul, soothing to the soul. So that's really amazing. Also, the story behind these paintings, the environmental aspect, and the love for art and the love for paper. It's up to date. It's completely, wow, this is brand new, launched here for you, so that is even more amazing. I believe we're gonna go live, right? We're gonna have an artist that is gonna go live here, Rana Ardal-Altun. Do we have her live? Noch nicht. I heard noch nicht in my ear right here. So
maybe you can say something about the artwork we
yeah, do
choose
tell me about
for
the artwork,
Watercolor
please.
Book. When we were thinking of getting a motive for the watercolor book, Rana and myself, we sat together and we were thinking, okay, it has to be something very unique, very high quality. And one name just popped up in our mind, which is Rabbi Alieva, also known as Rabbi on Instagram.
Okay.
She's very famous for her unique and unmistakable art.
Wow.
And we asked her, and we did send her one of our books, and then she gave us a ring, and she was absolutely thrilled about the quality, about the paper, and the feedback was so good we received. So she was very, very happy to create this artwork. And what we see, she created one, it's the fountain. It's the fish fountain located in Munich at the Marienplatz. And it suits perfectly because it's a meeting point in Munich. And this book is also for traveling, for making sketches on spot. And that's why we just thought, okay, we really felt in love.
So that's the art of Rabbi, and I
Yes.
do believe we now have her per video call live right here for you. Hi, Rabbi, how are you? Good to have you with us.
Hi. Thank you for this nice introduction and inviting me.
It's so good to have you here. Do tell us a little bit about yourself, about your art, about your connection with Hahnemühle.
So, I'm so excited. Yeah, first of all, a big honor to me be here, and also that my art is on the cover of this amazing book. And I would say it's a big thing for all watercolor artists, because we all love, everyone knows that the cotton is like a queen, like cotton paper. So I'm really happy also for my communities that I can say, hey, we finally have something. And yes, and of course I love Hahnemühle.
Thank you.
So nice.
We love you.
So this is so exciting. So you're proud, obviously, to have your art on this book. It's a beautiful painting. How do you come about for an art piece like that? What's the process?
So, like Barbara said, it's in Munich, and it's my favorite place. I also love to paint people. I love to paint landscape. And in this plot, I kind of combine all this together. You can see it's my, I painted also on this book, the portrait, and it's really perfect. You can see how smoothly the paint mix together. And it really gives me time to connect the shapes. And I always say in my workshops, you need to connect shapes. And if the water dries quickly, you can't do it smoothly. So you always have some hard edges where you don't want them. So it's here you can see that it really works well in my complicated technique where I really mix color on the paper. And yes, when you are outside, you need to like improvise. You don't have time for some sketches before, and you need to improvise on the place. So it's really, really nice, and it works nice for my technique especially. Yes.
Wow, it's also amazing to see how you work. That's you working away right there. And you can really see the process of the paper bonding with the water and the color. Wow, look at the face coming alive step by step, and it gives you time. And time and the process is a beautiful thing, really. No? Time is a rarity. So that's the quality. So you say the quality. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Wow. Yeah, just hold. Wow, beautiful.
Can I say that the hardest part was really when I tried it first to give back this book. They are like, you need to send it back because we also need to see. It was an example just to see how it works. And I was really almost about crying because I needed to give it back. And I don't know why I was so waiting or looking forward to these days, because I could probably announce that I have this illustration on the cover, or I will receive another book to try.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. We sent out the books quite early, and we were still in the development process, but she needed to keep it a secret. So it was like, today is the launching day, and she needed to wait till today to present this everything to us all.
Wow, so this is the first time that we see Rabiat's art on the cover, because this is being launched today.
Exactly.
Wow, how exciting. I can imagine how you feel. Your smile also shows it, Rabi. Beautiful smile, beautiful artwork, beautiful. Wow, it's very emotional, in fact.
I really was eager to say, and I remember I told like a few days ago, I told in my Instagram, I have something to share with you, and people ask me, what is this? And I'm like, it's good for all of us. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I've just said. It's like art is a very therapeutic, and when you do it with so much love and passion, and then the suspense for a new product and a new painting that's coming out. I mean, I can feel the emotion. Basically, it's amazing. Also, the bond with you, Rabi, and Hahnemühle, that's lovely to see. Congratulations on such a beautiful collaborations also, no?
Thank you.
Rana,
Yeah,
Barbara.
it's so much fun working together.
Thank you.
Really great.
Thank you.
Girl power, I have to say, on this side. Really cool right now. Amazing, well, difficult times with some beautiful experiences that lift up the spirit and also gives a message to all of us, to you, the viewers, the artists, that to continue painting and continue positive. Would you like to share something else with us?
I actually also tried with, we see all the time the portrait, and I want to say that I tried wet on wet technique.
Wow.
And it's really amazing. It's like hold the water, and I already made like every artist that I know, I was telling about this book, and yes, it's something new, something unique. It's, I don't know, I think I will talk about it like few next month, Unstoppable. Yes.
Great. Super.
And I need to go somewhere. I need to travel now because I have book suitable for this. And when Barbara asked me, how would you describe in one sentence, what would you say in one sentence about this book? I told it's like when you are keeping your memory from traveling in the best quality. So it's what I would say, because when you are in somewhere in some nice place and you want to paint it right now, not in the studio, you have this opportunity not to not to make a lot of mistakes. I will not say ruin picture, but yeah, it's like gives you the best to do your art. Yeah.
So painting on the Queen, the cotton, 100% cotton watercolor paper.
But it's also about the texture, about the surface, because it really flows so nicely and amazing. So like last 3 days, I'm painting only on the sketchbook, although I'm in my studio. So it's not only about outside.
Love to hear that.
Oh, that's so amazing.
Real live feedback, super exciting. We're launching here today. This right now is being launched and you're live with us. Rabia, the artist, this is her cover painting. The collaboration is amazing. 100% cotton watercolor in the best quality possible and in a waterproof book. So Rabi, Instagram, what's your name on Instagram?
Rabi.
Rabi.
Voila.
Simple.
So go check her out.
With 2 underlines.
Okay. Good to have had you here. We've got to move on. Stay positive.
Yes.
Keep producing lots of beautiful art on Hahnemühle papers, and hope to
Thank
see you
you.
soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I felt the excitement and the love and the passion. What a beautiful collaborations.
So nice
Yeah.
to hear that for us as
The
well.
feedback, huh?
The
That's
feedback
the
is
fun.
great.
Yeah,
We knew
because-
that she really liked it, but to hear it once again, it's like, okay, we did everything right, I think.
And to see her, no? The smile, the energy, the positivity.
Yeah.
She's so happy. So that's an amazing new product that was launched right here, right now. I can show you again the cover right here. Zack, would you want to see it? In which camera? There, voila. And what? There's the lighting effect. So there you can see it. The pond in Munich that she loves, and she sits and she paints it right there on the beautiful watercolor paper, 100% cotton. Just launched right here, this beautiful book with a waterproof color. Amazing, 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 amazing. I love the spirit of the show, and it's live for you, the user, the reseller, the artist, the art affinata. So this is amazing already, but you have another new product that we're gonna launch right here, right now. Is that right?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's true.
Tell me more.
I'm sure that most of our viewers already know our Grey book and our Cappuccino book. And the Grey book and the Cappuccino book, these are papers in 120 GSM that are very smooth sketch papers, and the special part about it, they are toned. And we have now decided to widen the range of the Grey book and the Cappuccino book by pads. So now we have that paper which is suitable for dry painting technique or for water-based pens such as brush pens, acrylic pens, but also fine liners that we are now offering these also in this pad. in gray and in beige, in each 5 sizes. You can choose between A6, A5, A4, and in addition, we really wanted to have also, again, the popular square sizes. So we offer 2 square sizes in 14 by 14 and 20 by 20 centimeters. The paper is 120 GSM. Each pad contains 30 sheets, and it is always a nice experience to paint or to draw illustrations on a toned paper, because normally you are used to paint on white papers. But when you have a toned paper, you can also use like white gouache or white acrylic pens to lighten up an image, and this really can give a painting, a landscape, or whatever you're painting, some highlights, and this really can look fabulous on such a paper.
So we're still staying with 100% cotton here?
No, this one is cellulose.
Cellulose.
Well, we have many different, in our range we do have cellulose papers, but the special ones are also the cotton paper, especially in the world of watercolor.
Okay.
But this is a sketch paper, so this is a cellulose paper, but toned.
Sketch papers being launched here right now. Cappuccino, gray pad, different sizes, square, all the possibilities for the artist or for the wanting to be artist. So amazing. Also just being launched here for you right now, right here, live from Dussel. So you just showed us already the cover paintings on those beautiful pads. Can you tell me a little bit more about those paintings, Barbara?
Yes, I'm very happy to show these 2 pads and the sketches on them. As what we see is the Victory column in Berlin, one sketched at night and one's at daytime. And what perfectly, what the sketches perfectly transfer is how a toned paper has an effect on the motive. So I guess at the moment, or some people will recognize the artist behind. He is known that he can, only with a few pencil strokes, he can arise landscapes, portraits, urban sketches, and it's always fascinating to look at that. But it looks so easy, but it's not. I know it's not. Yes, when we came up with the toned pads, we were thinking of this artist because he's often using toned papers, and he was very involved in the Grey book already. So we know he would be perfect to present the properties of these pads.
Yeah, and now we've been teasing you a little bit because I remember the name from last year, and I do believe we do actually have him live as a video call. Let's welcome Jens Hübner.
Right.
Hello, hi there, how are you?
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Jens.
Hi, nice to be you. Nice to be here. Yeah, live here for the show. Hello.
So good to have you with us. You're like the urban sketcher, I hear. We've seen your artwork on the Cappuccino and Grey pad. Tell us a little bit more about you and about sketching, about the collaboration.
Yeah. I'm right here in my studio in the north of Germany, and it was an honor for me to get involved even in the product of the Grey pad and the Cappuccino pad, because like Barbara said, I use a lot the Cappuccino book and even the Grey book, and I want to introduce it a little bit. What's the difference and what's possible with that? For this, I will switch the camera to my hands, and I'm gonna show you here. I hope, here we are, And here underneath the camera, I have the Cappuccino book, And this, like I said, it's a great paper because it's very thin, but it's very robust. You can use that for different kinds of techniques. This, for instance, here I used watercolor pencils, or here on the Grey book. And like Barbara said, I'm a lot around in the world. This I made in Hong Kong on a workshop. Here I used watercolor pencils and watercolor markers. So this is possible with these books. And the books are there for traveling. Yeah,
that's great.
so they are really small. If you are on the road with that, you have here. I was in a laundry store and I draw. If I have waiting situations, for instance, yeah, if I'm here in the store and I have to wait to sell my stuff, or if I'm here waiting for my laundry, whatever. This is for on the road, and now we have that new box in different sizes, which is also quite nice. And the difference is you can take off the pages. This is very handy. This is the size A6, and this I made last week when I was driving with my wife in a car. My wife was driving, and I made the sketches and keep the book or keep the pads in my hand. Yeah, and the nice thing is, if you make drawings like this on the paper, what you can take off, you are able to take it out, yeah, and frame it, put it on the wall, even sell it, or even glue it in your sketchbook. Yeah, this is a watercolor sketchbook from Hahnemühle, my watercolor sketchbook, what I use right now, and I just glued in this portrait here. This is possible, and this is the difference between the Grey book and this nice new paper. Yeah, I made the same here with the cappuccino one. Yeah, so put this portrait in, and you can sit in the subway or wherever, yeah, and just keep it in your hands and can do that. There are different sizes. This is a little bit bigger one, and with this square shape, yeah, 20 by 20 centimeters. I was also outside sketching here the landscapes, but you can also do that with different materials. Here I used acrylic pencils. Here I used this watercolor markers, yeah, and the fourth shape here, the gray pad, yeah, a size A4. This is more for the table size. You could put it flat on your table. Here I use the acrylic markers, yeah, so it's possible with different pencils and to work very fast with that, yeah. Or here the Brandenburg Gate in the winter I made last week, I guess, in Berlin, yeah. And here the stormy weather, like we have it right now in Germany, yeah. I want to show you this maybe how it works, yeah. Because the good thing on toned paper is you are able not even to sketch or to paint from light to dark. So on light paper, I make dark lines as usual, yeah. But if you have toned paper, you are able also to go the other way from dark to light, yeah, to set highlights, yeah. This is the special one. And this I like to demonstrate quite shortly here with one of my favorite pencils. These are watercolor pencils, yeah, and I'm gonna show you. So I take the shape and I want to show you how great this paper is, because it's very robust. You can also work with that on that with water, because these are watercolor pencils. And if I take now a brush, I have to clean it, so because I made some tests here. So now I make it wet and I put the color into the paper, but the paper doesn't rip off, yeah, like on other sketching papers, yeah. Now I can set details immediately. I made two things. First, I made smooth edges here, and the second is I made the paper dry, yeah, with my fingers. I don't have to wait like I do that, or like I do have that with watercolor. So I make that, yeah, and I set some contrasts, yeah, the eye in there.
So easy,
Wow.
it's not.
We're starstruck right now, Jens. We're like completely fascinated. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're just like, wow.
Yeah, I will make it short, yeah. So now I set the highlights, like I said, from light to dark, but also from dark to light, yeah. So here appears the shape more and more, yeah. And with the toned paper, it's really easy. I really love to do that on toned paper, because you are not working on white. You don't have to cover everything with paper. It's already covered, and you have this nice effect, yeah. So at last, and so sure, if I work on this beige paper, I work with brown pencils mostly. And if I work on gray paper, I work with gray pencils. But I set some accents. That means I take now some red in there, and look how bright the color comes, even if the paper is toned, yeah. And now the guy gets a little bit hairs on this, yeah, like this, and this, and this is what it was, yeah. So, okay,
Wow.
here I want to show how it works. And like I said, it's a great paper, and it's a great opportunity now to have it available even on this new pads, yeah.
Amazing. You know, it's so like, this is, my dear viewers, this is real. We're just as astonished as you are, because it seems like it's a video that we've, you know, recorded. It's not, it's happening live right here, right now. We're all like, oh, Rana, Barbara, and I were starstruck. Jens, you're a fantastic artist. You could fill a museum with your art already. And the book also, I saw that book and I was like, oh, it's priceless in one book. But we hear about the pads, the gray and the cappuccino pads, cellulose, great quality, great for highlighting, the grays and the highlights you can work with for the grays and the blacks. Also the brown situation that you created, and also the colors stay colorful on top. That's one thing I noticed. I'm like, wow, that blue is like cracking, really. Amazing. Thank you so much for this input. Do you have some questions? Because we have him live right here, right now. It's been a while since you've seen him, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, we see him quite often painting, and we're always very astonished about how he can do it with just a few brushes, brush strokes or strokes in general, and then he has an amazing illustration, and we are like, okay, fine, how to do that? But it is always a pleasure to watch his illustrations, and so we really wanted to have it on that pad cover, and very happy. And well, it was also a pleasure to see how you paint live.
Great again.
No, it's a big honor to me to work with a professional company together, yeah, and to produce new products, yeah. In my history, I was an industrial designer, and I think in products, yeah, not even in illustration. And to combine that with Hahnemühle, it's a big honor to me, yeah.
Super, super, super.
Thank
you so much, Jens. We're all
Thank
like,
you.
oh, amazing work. Thank you so much for the input. Cool bike in the background. Stay safe. Continue your work. And good to have had you here. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, wow, how impressive was that?
Yeah,
Isn't that
was very
amazing?
impressive.
I could watch him for hours.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was real. I mean, we're all like really starstruck. Like it seemed like it wasn't a real video live being painted right then and there. That was live being painted for you.
That's true.
Right here, right now. So amazing. So impressive launch of your climate-friendly new products, vegan, amazing quality. I mean, I feel inspired to start painting because we're all so digital these days, and we know it's not good for us. Painting is something that's good for the human, for the soul, for the heart, and it's back to nature. It feels really, really good. So I'm thankful for you guys to having introduced and launched these products. And we're going to go into the summary of your newly launched products, and we'll show you again the watercolor, 100%
the watercolor
cotton,
book, 100% cotton. Our new we do have that. We do have watercolor book, this watercolor book with 100% cotton. Now, along with our watercolor book that we have launched about 7 years ago, which is made from cellulose. So now we do have a big range of watercolor books for every taste. And this is our new one with 100% cotton.
That's Rana's baby. I can see
It
the
is,
sparkle in the eyes. You can see all the different sizes. Just tell us again what sizes those are again, Rana.
We do have a landscape and portrait sizes in A6, A5, in A4, but we also really wanted to have square sizes because they are really quite popular these days, and we really like them as well. And so we also have 2 square sizes in 14 by 14 and 19.5 by 19. 19.5 centimeters. So 8 sizes in total.
8 different sizes, and you can hear the artists really with a lot of passion. Rana, being an artist yourself, I love your art on Instagram as well. So the artists are happy with Hahnemühle, with their new products, and now we've launched them. Now it's out. And you were here live. It's eco-friendly, it's vegan. The quality is amazing, the texture is amazing. The waterproof cover on the book. Also, tell us a little more again about the pads, the Grey pad, the Cappuccino pad. You're holding them already.
Yeah,
What size
here.
is that, for example?
This is the square size, which is 14 by 14 centimeters. And we have the 20 by 20 as well, which is that one. Then we have the A4, the A5, and the small A6. And next to that, we also have all the papers in books as well.
Okay. So how many different sizes was it again?
We have 5 in each.
3, 4, 5. Oh, and I love the fact that you can highlight, really. I can imagine for portraits, really, really fantastic. But also the landscapes look fantastic. And the colors stay colorful, and nevertheless that there's a toned paper underneath it. Here you can also see again the art from the artists that we've just seen live. We have images such of Berlin.
Yes, the Victory Cup.
The Victory, the angel on top. Beautiful collaborations that you guys started. How long do you guys know Jens Hübner? How long have you worked together?
For many years.
For many years,
I would say for 5, 6 years.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
I would say, yeah. Maybe
Yeah, I
even more.
remember the name from last year because it was dropped, and I was like, But now having seen him live, sketch, also being able to use all the different qualities of brushes, aquarelle, the watercolor, acrylic, sketching, pencil, anything goes really.
Yeah, he's very good in different painting techniques and illustrations. Yeah.
And if you
Amazing.
like, just follow both artists, which is Rabbi on Instagram and Jens Hübner. Also, one sketch one day. I think it's his account now. They will be happy.
Thank you so much for this lovely introduction, for the launch of these products, vegan, eco-friendly, quality, boom, right up top. You have to now, we got to finish this session. We're done with this launch. It was amazing to see you guys here introducing the new products, the different sizes, 8 different sizes of the book. I want one. I hope I get to get one gifted because it's inspiring to sit and wait, like Jens says, instead of waiting and just wondering. Use your artistry, use the book, use the pad, get cracking, and it makes us feel human also. It doesn't matter if in the beginning you're not that good. It's the process of learning and seeing and developing, and that's what you can do with these high quality instruments, I would say. So now we're going to take a little break. Don't miss the next session. You're going to launch Sugarcane at 11:30 a.m., which is also a brand new paper in the natural line. So do stay tuned. This was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, too.
Thank you.